Are we live? Let's see. Yes, looks like we are live. Welcome, legends. As per the thumbnail, is Bitcoin topping out? Or can we still expect a little bit of more upwards momentum? Also, during my update this morning, I did mention that we are hitting some critical resistance levels and we are enjoying the momentum here to the upside. But can it last, right? I see some comments over here. Why are we so bearish? Yes, the momentum is still up, but we need to pay attention to technical levels where we could face some resistance. Not because I feel bearish, okay? It's all about technical analysis, keeping an eye on those crucial levels that can definitely offer resistance here to the upside. Have I been busy today inside the Discord, just having fun with the community, playing breakouts on multiple altcoins, making some cash. My portfolio looks absolutely amazing today. And I know, legends, pro members, if you are inside the live stream, we have been nailing it today, having some fun, making jokes, laughing. If you guys would like to join the Legends Pro community, it's the first link down in the description. Let me share my screen over here and just give you guys a little bit of a, let me just put my face here in the middle. Okay. So, I mean, myself and Andy have our own little sections over here, and inside of my section, I posted, when did I start posting? It was quite a busy day, right? Yeah. This is where I started posting, showing some higher time frame analysis. Also, yeah, the two scenarios that I discussed this morning during my live stream, it's either going to be an ABC correction, we're going to smack back down, or we're going to have the green scenario that just continues here to the upside. And we got the green scenario. Lots of trades that we took here together. Okay, just guiding the community, having fun, video updates in showing my analysis, what I'm looking at, keeping the community updated. You know, when we hit that 0.786 level and we closed and 1 hour candle above that level, we knew it was game on for potential higher levels to come. And we traded those setups. Okay. Basically, that was the trading setup that I highlighted in a flash as we were breaking out. I will speak about these trading setups so we can all learn how to trade this together. I see a lot of pro members took that trade. Tell them exactly where to take profits. Okay, so I mean, lots of education, lots of fun inside here in the Discord Legends community. Also, nice summarized research that gets posted 3 times a day to keep you up to date with everything that's important from a news perspective relating to crypto. Okay, gets summarized and shared here inside of this section. Andy has a section over here where he types many messages, giving his video update analysis. And right, we've just been having so much fun inside the Legends Discord community. Okay, Legends, smash up the like. Let's get the show on the road. I just want to highlight again, okay, and I don't think I'm going to say this again. This is the last time I'm going to highlight this. If you want to miss out, you miss out. For those of you that's not watched Back to the Future, okay, go and watch that. If you want your change, if you want to change in your trading career, you are struggling, you're still making loss after loss, the emotions are still controlling how you enter and exit trades, you're not taking profits where you're supposed to be taking profits, you haven't backtested your trading strategy, this is the video you want to go watch. So down, go into my YouTube page, you will see over here under live streams, it was a live stream that I did, okay? Back to the Future, go and check that out. Right, Legends, smash up the like, let's get the party on the road. Let's just talk about what happened today, the trades that we took, why we took the trades, where did we take profits. Ooh, and we are currently pumping. Legends, we are currently pumping. And we are hitting the liquidity pool, $65,000, 363. Okay, I am waiting for this target to be hit. Okay, definitely I'm waiting for this target to be hit. Let's see if we get a reaction over here. We have currently grabbed this liquidity, okay, and we do have, this is now happening live, okay. We do have a daily level that I'm keeping an eye on over here. We have a daily level and we have the 1-to-1 extension. So I want to see how price is going to react in this zone. So I just want to get my trading account set up over here. Okay, you just never know. I don't want to miss out on a trade because I'm here live with all the legends. Just want to make sure that I've got the correct account over here. Right, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm not entering any shorts at the moment. I'm not entering any shorts. I'm just keeping my finger on the button for in case I see what I like here on the price of Bitcoin. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Irina, welcome to the live stream. Zilby, welcome. Pool Dead, yeah, aloha boss, welcome, welcome. One of the pro members here inside the Legends Discord community joining us on the stream. Ghost Levi, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I mean, we're having the pumpy action here from the price of Bitcoin. I am really interested to see how price is going to react in this zone. We've also just grabbed a massive amount of liquidity over here. So if I go and look at the liquidity heat map, just refresh it. Okay, you can see that we are tapping into some liquidity over here. It would be nice to go and grab all of that liquidity before we potentially get a little bit of either a little bit of a correction to the downside, or it could be a bigger three-wave structure to the downside, which we will go and analyze in a moment. Okay. Usually, and I have highlighted this before during some of my updates, is that usually when you dip into a nice liquidity pool, you do get a reaction. I'm not saying that we're just going to reverse here and fall to the downside. I'm saying that I am expecting a reaction over here. And if you have a trading strategy, you know exactly where to take profits and how to trade that reaction. Okay. And you can also see I have a yellow box at the bottom and I have a yellow box at the top. Hence, liquidity pool, liquidity pool. And as we were trading over here, okay, it was decision time. I was sitting here on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, I was watching the price action, and we were playing breakouts on some other altcoins while this happened. But I was tracking the momentum here to the upside. Simple trend line. Okay, momentum here to the upside. We had this little wick to the upside, and we found support here by the daily level, and also tapping the trend line to perfection. And then all I did is the D-line strategy or the one-line trend strategy. I knew, okay, market makers, what do you want to do? Okay, are we grabbing this liquidity first, or are we going to grab this liquidity first? And then when I saw the breakout, I said, Legends, it is game on. Okay, I posted it inside of our Legends Discord community and saying I've entered along my stop below the low and I've paid myself on the way up. Okay, took a fib from the high to the low. This is where my first TP area was, the 0.618. When we hit the 0.618, it's part of my rules, it's part of my strategy. I have to pay myself as a trader. Okay, I do not let greed get the better of me, thinking that we can go to higher levels, because look at what happened here. We didn't hit the liquidity pool, and when we smacked back down, okay, and if you protected your position, which is fine, okay, you would have now been stopped out with a loss if you didn't pay yourself on the way up. I also took profits by the highs, and I also took profits by these highs over here that we formed on the 25th of August. Right, that's where I took majority of the profits, because this looked like, well, this was a swing failure pattern from the high over here where we got the first rejection. Ooh, nice bump, nice bump. Let's see, what is CVD doing over here? Okay, there's another breakout, right, let's see how this plays out. I am expecting us, okay, to potentially come and tap 65,556. I would really like to see that level hit, and I will explain to you guys now why that level is so important to me. Yes, we can get a rollover from where we are right now, like the SFP that happened from the daily, from the previous highs that I've highlighted, okay, and then we fell down, okay, and now we're getting a bump back to the upside, because I told the Legends it doesn't make sense, okay, to come and claim these highs and not tap the one-to-one extension. What do I mean by the one-to-one extension? Nice pump here. Okay, Legends, quickly, when you take a fib extension, okay, your fib extension, right, from the bottom to the top of this wave to the bottom, because this really looks like a three-wave structure to me. I could be wrong, okay, it's just from a technical perspective. WXY, ABC, okay, and for a three-wave structure, Okay, the one-to-one extension is usually a very common target where you get a reaction. Okay, so it would be nice to hit the one-to-one extension and get some sort of a reaction. But I have to highlight, if price just keeps on motoring up here and we have high time frame candle closes above this daily level, okay, I'm not going to be interested in a short, because we could also come to the 1.236 at $67,466, because this box is a very common three-wave target. And this looks really three-wavy to me. Okay, so I want to see how we're going to react when we tap this level. Are we going to smash through with high time frame candle body closes above, or is price going to start slowing down? Okay, some local berry CVD on the smaller time frame, 5-minute, 3-minute time frame. Let's see what happens over there. Okay. Right, and then also based on my Back to the Future movie or live stream that I did yesterday, I saw a lot of people, the legends in the Discord community, took the long over here. Beautiful, okay? And they most probably left some of the position open to at least come and claim the highs. And they took profits on the way up as per the strategy that I highlighted yesterday during the live stream. If you haven't seen that, please go and check it out. Okay. Right, I just want to... We are getting acceptance back below the daily. We have some berry CVD. Let me just nibble at a small short over here, just for in case I miss a drop here to the downside. I don't often trade live, legends. Okay, I've just nibbled at a small little short here, because what I am acknowledging is that we are, okay, finding some resistance. We're trading below the daily level. And from a swing failure strategy perspective, that is how usually I get into an aggressive swing failure pattern. Okay, you wick through, you pull back. That's usually where I enter. I know where to put my stop loss. And I do know, and this is why I'm saying it's an aggressive short, because I do know price can consolidate, and then it stops me out. It hits the level, and then if I'm not sleeping, I will re-enter the trade. Okay, I'm a persistent trader like that. Okay, but I do like the fact that we are getting momentum back below the daily level. And that is what I was watching for over here. Okay, we were doing this all live inside of Discord today. We were watching this daily level here. Okay, and because we got a 1 hour time frame candle body, you can see we got the body of the 1 hour candle close above the daily. I said it's a no shorting zone for me. I'm not interested in a short. Okay, we were planning to short over here depending on what we saw on price action, and because I saw the 1 hour body candle close above the daily level, I said it's a no short for me. Okay, and rightfully so, we got a pump here back to the upside. So ideally what I would like to see is for this 1 hour candle in 15 minutes to close below the daily level. Okay, that will be like a double confirmation for me. The first confirmation is at least a 15-minute candle close below. I don't want to see the body. Okay, let me take the liquidity pool out here so everyone can see. I don't want to see the body of the candle close above the daily level over here. That will be like my first sign that I'm going to look for potential short here to the downside. I would really like to see the one-to-one extension hit. We don't always get what we want, but I do see a technical level over here where we're struggling at the moment. And that's why I'm just nibbling at a small little short over here, knowing that I can be stopped out, okay? Knowing that this can happen, and then it falls to the downside. And then when I get stopped out, okay, I enter again when I see what I want to see. Okay, I want to see price move up, failing to break above and get acceptance back below these levels. Then I know price is struggling. This is where I want to short. We have to remember that we are in an uptrend and you are shorting against it. You're playing against the trend. So you have to be really defensive, not risk more than what you can afford to lose. Okay, so this is a little bit more advanced than the trading strategy that I discussed yesterday. And you can see now their price goes and I'm potentially going to be stopped out now. Right, I want that one-to-one to be hit. Okay, cool. And I think the next area, if we do get a rejection in this zone over here, Okay. From a profit-taking perspective, I'm gunning for this liquidity pool over here. Okay, but I think it could be a bigger retracement to the downside, because usually, let's just play out the scenario that we are potentially going to get a rejection in this zone. I'm not saying we're going to, potentially we get a rejection in this zone. And let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Okay. If this is a three-wave structure to the upside, okay, it could also correct itself in a three-wave structure to the downside. So this could be, and this is why I'm using low leverage, low capital on this possible rejection over here, because I know, okay, profit taking area for me is here all the way up here by the liquidity pool. But I know that if we get a rejection in this zone and we tap the 1-to-1 extension, this could be an epic trade here to the downside, where you have an impulsive three-wave structure to the upside and you have a corrective structure to the downside. So this could be a significant trade back to the downside. Maybe we bounce here on top of the trend that we've broken out from, and then we continue another big three-way structure to the upside. Okay, so quite and this is why this zone is so important. Okay, let me go through some comments over here. Oops, just backspace that. I can advise to watch that Back to the Future. Very insightful. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗽. Yes, thanks. I hope you enjoyed it. I got a lot of positive feedback on that live stream that I did yesterday. I'm purely kept it educational. It is really mind-boggling to me that when people trade, okay, firstly, the one thing that I usually get is that people don't have a trading strategy. When I ask them, what trading strategy do you use? No, it looks good, so I enter. And I was like, but based on what does it look good? How do you know whether you should short or whether you should long? Do you have rules for your trading strategy? So I thought yesterday, let me take, okay, the simplest trading strategy that I use, especially when there's nice momentum in a certain direction, and show everyone how you build rules around it and how you backtest that strategy to figure out if it's profitable. And also where you can become robotic about it. Okay, did we tap that 1-to-1? Did we? That would be very interesting. Let me just make sure that I've got my FIB levels here correctly. Legends, just give me a moment over here. Because, I mean, you have to be sniper about these FIB levels, okay? So let me take the magnet. Let's take a magnet. I want to snap these levels on so I know that I've got them correct here. Okay, that one's correct. Now let's zoom in again. Really? We did tap the 1-to-1 extension. Okay, currently getting a rejection here to the downside. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see. I've been speaking about the $65,000 500 level for so long. Okay, and I got comments from people saying that you're smoking your socks. Okay, and right now we got it. We got the 65,500 level. We got it. We tapped it to perfection. Are we going to now see a little bit of a cool off from Bitcoin? Because I mean, we've just been rampaging here to the upside for non-stop the last couple of weeks. Okay, from the 7th of September up until today, we've just been going up and up and up and up. It would be nice to see a little bit of a corrective structure from Bitcoin. Okay. Just a cool off. I'm not saying we're going to $40,000. I'm not saying we're going to $30,000. All I'm saying is it would be nice for this structure. Okay. Technically, this structure needs to correct itself at some point. It would be nice just to see a little bit of a cool off before we continue back to the upside. I see alts are exploding, breaking out trend after trend after trend. Okay, it would be nice to see a little bit of a cool off, you know, just flush out the longs a little bit, and then we get ready for the next phase to the upside. Right. Could you please have a look at altcoin requests? If I have time, I'll go through some altcoin requests during the end of the stream. Lol, question of the day. Who smokes now? Yes, I mean, as technical traders, we don't always get it right. I'm the first to admit I don't always get it right. And often I have said, okay, probabilities are higher for us to go up or go down, and then the next day a different probability play out. But at the end of the day, it's all just a game of probabilities. Okay, I just want to make sure that I'm still in this trade, or if I got stopped out. I do not want to miss this short. If we're going to get a short here to the downside, do not want to miss it. Okay, right, trying to trade and do the stream at the same time, legends, and I have so many accounts that I'm trading at the moment. It's absolutely insane. Just want to take some profits from this one trade over here. I purposefully don't want to share my trades live with everyone because I want you guys to learn to fish for yourself, okay? I don't want to put all my screenshots on here or show you how I'm entering the trades. It's about learning, okay? My channel is about educating so that you can learn to execute these trades by yourself. So I am managing my trades over here in private, and just want to make sure. Okay, right, let's go, let's go. Okay, so what I do like, what I'm seeing over here at the daily level is this is a swing failure line, okay? So what happened this morning with this daily level was bullish, because it's not only where you plan to short, this is also a decision line to say that, well, if this happens, I'm going to long. If this happens, I'm going to short. I can tell you guys now, if the 1 hour candle left a wick behind and the body closed below the daily level, I would have considered a short. Like what's happening here at the moment. I would really like for this 1 hour candle in 7 minutes to close below this daily level. Then I'm going to say it's potentially game on. And I do want to stress that this is an aggressive swing failure pattern entry that I'm attempting over here. The more safer one, okay, is that you wait for price action to develop. And when it comes back for a retest, you spot some bearish CVD against this pivot, and this pivot, you put your stop above the high, and it's usually when you take a fib from this pivot to this pivot, the 0.618, 50% fib retracement. This is the safer way to play a swing failure pattern. I like to do it a little bit more aggressive, and I'm also teaching together with Andy, the legends in the pro section, you know, the difference between the aggressive one, the safer one, and the pros and the cons for each of those scenarios. Because the aggressive one, pros, okay, is that I now potentially have an entry over here, okay, and my stop is above the high, okay. This is now the aggressive swing failure pattern. The benefits of this pattern, okay, is that price could just tank from here and then I'm already in. It doesn't give you a retracement. It just falls down without giving you a retracement. The cons about this setup or aggressive swing failure pattern that I'm trading over here is that price consolidates, and it does that. It stops me out. Maybe I'm sleeping. I'm not in front of the charts. My alarm goes off, but I don't know about it. I miss the entire trade to the downside. Okay, so there are pros and cons to each way that you play a trading strategy. So this is a little bit more advanced. Swing failure patterns is a little bit more difficult than the one-line trend strategy that I discussed yesterday during my live stream. Okay, let's go through. So first on the list was 𝗖𝗿. I didn't trade 𝗖𝗿. I was just helping one of the pro members with this little breakout on 𝗖𝗿. And then I saw 𝗖𝗿𝗆𝗍. This is the trade that I took, okay? Mr. SGS in our Pro Legends community highlighted this trade when it was over here. Okay, and there was 𝗬𝗍𝗆. I missed the trade and I waited for the pullback and I bought in here at the pullback. Okay, stop literally below the low. I was like, okay, I don't want price to come back down, because if you're going to take the lows, you're going to change market structure to the downside. So I entered over there and my TP got hit. Beautiful H-bar trade in the bag. Link, I played 2 trades here on Link. Okay, I played the breakout, took profits. And then there was another breakout that I played here to the upside. And then there was another breakout that I played here to the upside. So I played multiple trades within a single breakout here to the upside, and it now claims the highs. Beautiful. This is what I spoke about yesterday during my Back to the Future update, how to trade this, okay? And I specifically spoke about Link. I backtested Link, okay? Mina protocol, okay? I'm still in a trade here in Mina protocol. I just took some profits because I don't want Bitcoin to dump here to the downside and then it stops me out. So I need to pay myself as a trader. Fib. Yes, we did hit the 0.618, and that's usually where I start paying myself. ETH, I saw, is nibbling here at a trend. Okay, I didn't take this trade. It was just too many trades to take today. Okay, but it looks like it wants to come and claim the high. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, cool. Let me just get back here onto the stream. Smashing the like. Hi, everyone. Mariella, welcome to the live stream. Mr. Fast, hi, Devil. Sorry I'm late. ETH, yes, that's basically what I discussed right now. ETH, okay. So here on the 1 hour time frame, I was just simply tracking this momentum. And if you watch my Back to the Future live stream last night, you'll know exactly what you need to do over here. Okay, you'll know exactly what you need to do. Go and check out yesterday's video. If you haven't seen, under my live stream section on my YouTube channel, go check this video out if you haven't seen it. It could potentially change your life from a trading perspective. Okay. And I did see a lot of pro members today in the Discord community has used this strategy successfully and pocketing some amazing profits today. So well done to everyone that has used this strategy. Okay, with good risk management, being robotic about your risk your trading strategy, following your rules, being disciplined, putting your stop loss where you're supposed to put your stop loss, taking profits where you're supposed to take profits, okay? Not let fear get the better of you, not let greed get the better of you. You can be a successful day trader, okay? Do not try and double your account every day or every week or every month. Those are for the moon boys, okay? That already have millions of dollars and they are just stuffing around, okay? And maybe they use small little amounts to try and double those accounts, which I also sometimes do, okay? Sometimes when I want to buy myself, like at the moment, I've set myself a challenge on a 𝗞𝗍cie challenge where I want to buy myself a new phone. I need a new phone. And I'm being very aggressive with that account, but I do know that I can also lose everything because I'm being so aggressive with that account, okay? I've smacked $200 into a 𝗞𝗍cie account and I want to try and triple it as soon as I can. But that's play money. If I lose it, I don't care. But with my portfolio that I need to pay my expenses at the end of the month, I am very happy with a 10 to 20% return per month. Okay, it's better than what any bank will give me. And it just removes so much emotion when you try and trade a large portfolio. Okay, it is easy. I always say, legends, it is so easy to turn $10 into $20. Okay, you feel like you're on top of the moon. It's not easy to turn $100,000 into $200,000 in the same amount of time that it took you to trade $10 into $20, because with more money comes more emotions. Okay, it's easy to take a $2 stop loss. It's not easy to take a $10,000 stop loss. Okay, there's a lot more emotion involved. Right. Kulan Iwata, Devil, random question for you. Good traders trade with 1 to 3% of their trading capital. Yes, they do. Do you recommend keeping some of your trading capital, the other 97% off your exchange, hard wallet bank? It really depends on how large your portfolio is. I mean, I would say if you have a $10,000 portfolio, you might as well just leave it on an exchange, or maybe have two exchanges. Maybe you've got a 𝗞𝗍cie account and a Bluffin account. Okay. And then, but when your portfolio becomes larger, you can actually use leverage as a risk management tool. And what do I mean by that is, if you have $1 million portfolio, there's no ways that I am going to put $1 million of my own money into an exchange. There's just no ways. I would rather take $100,000, split it up into 2 or 3 exchanges like Bluffin, 𝗞𝗍cie, and maybe Bybit, okay? And I'll trade with 10x leverage. So I will be trading as if I have $1 million using leverage to protect myself so that I don't have to put all my money in the exchange. Does that make sense? So if I want to trade as if I have $1 million account, but I don't want to expose my cash to the exchange, I can put $100,000 in there and 10x the $100,000 and trade still with $1 million. So you can use leverage as a risk management tool if you're trading with larger amounts of cash. Okay. Also, with the 1 to 3%, a lot of people get confused with the 1 to 3%. Okay. I'm not saying that if you have a $100 account, okay, and I say you should only risk, okay, you should only trade. I'm not saying you should only trade with 1%, which is $1, okay. I am saying you should never risk more than 1%, okay. So if you are entering a trade, let's use an example over here. Let's use Mina, okay. So if you are entering a trade over here on Mina protocol, for example, your stop loss, when your stop loss gets hit, you should not lose more than 1 to 3% maximum. I prefer 1 to 2. If you're starting out, stick to 1%. Okay, so you can still trade because your stop loss here, you can see the stop here, let's put it exactly at 1%. Okay, so this stop loss is exactly 1% away, which means you can trade with 100% of your capital, which means you can trade with the entire $100 that you have at 1x leverage. Because if you get stopped out, you only lose $1. Okay, you only lose $1. Hope that makes sense. So a lot of people get confused and they say, Devil, you always say I should only trade with 1%, but I have such a small account. How am I going to make money? I'm not saying that you should trade with 1%. I'm saying that you should never lose more than 1% of your capital. Okay, this is how I determine leverage for a trade. That if my stop loss is 0.5% away, remember you have to put your stop loss where you're supposed to put your stop loss. Okay, otherwise you increase the probabilities of yourself being stopped out. This means that I can trade with $100 at 2x leverage. Okay, so now you can trade with $200 because your stop loss is 0.5% away. So that when you get stopped out, you still only lose 1% of your capital. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so in essence, your stop loss should determine how much leverage you use. Okay, if your full account is on the exchange, right? Cool. Deal, would you share $100 giveaway today? Unfortunately, not today. 1 hour close below daily. Let's see. That's what I like to see. Okay, so I am currently, okay, full disclosure, I'm currently in the short. My stop is here above the high. I have entered more or less in this zone over here. And let's see how this plays out. Okay, it's just technically, these are my rules. I see what I like. Okay, we have a 1 hour body close below the daily level. We have tapped the 1-to-1 extension that I've highlighted for so long. And now I'm going to see how this plays out. But I do want to stress there is still a probability of ranging, and it wicks me out. Okay, this is an aggressive short strategy that I'm applying over here, but it is still great risk management. The reason I like swing failure patterns is because your risk management is absolutely fantastic. You sometimes just have to be a little bit persistent because you can get stopped out once, twice, okay? I have often played a swing failure pattern, okay? It happens. It looks good. I enter. I have my stop above the high. What I like to do is as soon as I start moving into a little bit of profit, okay, so let's go on to the 15-minute time frame. This is just how I like to trade it. It's part of my trading strategy, okay. As soon as I start moving into profits, I protect my position. And then often what happens with me is that price does this, stops me out, okay. And then guess what? there's devil again. I re-enter with my stop above the high. As soon as price moves into green, I protect my position, and then sometimes it stops me out again. And sometimes this happens 2-3 times before the price actually starts moving in my direction. So because I'm so persistent in my trades, I can be stopped out multiple times without taking a loss, okay, because I protect my position the whole time quick enough. But then there's the other way. It's no wrong or right way, where you leave your stop loss, you give it a little bit of room, and you give these wicks, okay, not a chance to stop you out. And then potentially it falls to the downside and you haven't been stopped out once. So it's just, it's a game. It's just preference for me at the end of the day. That's how I like to trade. Okay, if I'm not in front of the charts, I'm getting ready for bed, for example, okay, I will give the stop loss a little bit of room, knowing that I don't want to get stopped out while I'm sleeping and then the trade moves in my direction. Okay, cool. What else? What else? I risked 10% for $100, but bad habits. I made 100 to 1,200 and now 55 to 1,000 challenge, but now 150. Yes, and I mean, that's, you know, that's unfortunately what comes with high leverage, is that, and I've even now experienced it now again with that cell phone account that I'm trying to trade for, is that I put $200 in the account and I want to trade it to $1,500. Okay, give or take, depending on what phone I want to buy. Okay, so am I going to get stopped out? Let's see. Okay, I'm a persistent trader. And when you use high leverage, okay, you make nice gains to the upside, okay, and then you lose a couple of trades. But because you're using high leverage with your entire account, you might be up $1,000 today, and then tomorrow you're back to 150 or 110. So that is where most people burn their accounts, and that is why I only do it with my play money. Sometimes I get lucky. I turn the $200 into $2,000 in 1 day or 2 days. I take the money out and I go buy the phone. Okay, I have a goal. As soon as I achieve the goal, I take the money out, right? But yes, it does come with that thing of, you know, you're up, you're down, you blow big holes in your account, you start increasing the leverage, revenge trading starts to kick in. And that's why I do not do it with my trading portfolio. I am extremely disciplined with my trading portfolio. I do not do cowboy moves like this, 50x leverage the entire account, whatever the case might be, on my larger portfolio. Okay. Thanks. 1 minute to close, 1 hour. Okay, we've closed the 1 minute, or we've closed the 1 hour candle. Okay, cool, legends. So, just quickly want to do a recap over here. So, we've spoken about the rejection that I'm potentially shorting. We've spoken about the short, and I mean, definitely a possibility. Bitcoin is here to surprise us. We have momentum here to the upside. Perhaps it wants to decide to continue. Okay, maybe we get a little bit of a cool off and then it continues here to the upside. We have the high time frame candle closes above the daily, and then it continues. The next level that I'm watching is $67,463, which is a corrective or a 3-wave target that I'm watching over here. Okay. Also, I think in confluence with this level, we also have the 0.618, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go on to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, it's all about levels of confluence. So what I like about where we are at the moment, and it can get a little bit choppy. I know it can get very choppy, stops you out, then you're in, then you're out. Don't lose your money trying to get in, get out, get stopped out, use low leverage, use a small amount of capital, give your stop loss a little bit of room to breathe. Don't be as aggressive as me, because I mean, I have been doing this for a long time. It does come with a lot of experience and patience and persistence to re-enter those trades. Okay, we have to acknowledge that we have a daily level. We have the 1-to-1 extension. Also, when I take a fib, just want to make those lows visible so I can see them. Okay. When I take a fib here from the highs to the lows, okay, 786, can you guys see that? Okay, so there's a lot going on at this level. We have levels of confluence that can offer resistance, okay? And as a technical trader, I trade these levels. That's how I make money, okay? I don't care if someone tells me the price is not going to stop, it's going to $100,000. How do you know? No one knows where the price is going to be in the next second from now. Okay. I observe the reaction at each level and I trade either to the downside or to the upside. So we have the 786, we have a daily level, and we have the 1-to-1 extension. We could potentially get a little bit of a cool off here, a 3-wave corrective structure cool off. And if we don't get it here, okay, and I see price is starting to switch bullish, I will cash out or get stopped out. Okay, that's why I don't risk more than what I can afford to lose, and I will watch the 0.8, which has confluence with the 1.236 level over here, where you could then get a larger 3-wave structure. But I know at some point this structure has to correct itself. It just has to. Technically, it has to. Each impulse corrects itself. Each impulse corrects itself. Nothing just goes up and doesn't come back down. So this impulse needs to correct itself at some point. Okay, and that's and that is the trade that I'm looking for at the moment as a technical trader. Okay, cool. Right, legends, I've gone through the bullish case scenarios. I've gone through the bearish case scenarios. There's not much else that I can talk about at the moment. Okay, I know someone asked for APT. Let's go check out APT. Right, let's do some quick altcoin requests. APT, USDT. Oops, USDT. Here we go. Let's go on to the 4-hour. Just want to see where we are. Right. Ooh, beautiful breakout. Okay. So I mean, I'm in the 4-hour time frame, but I know there's a breakout. Beautiful. There's a breakout that you've missed. Now we're tapping. It looks like we are tapping a very important trend here at the moment. I just want to see where that trend comes from. So I've done some analysis over here. I just want to see, why do I have that trend over there? Let's do this. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. Also broken out of this trend already. Okay. Now, if you are asking me for an altcoin request, what I would like you to do, okay, is go down into my YouTube channel, go click on live, my live shows that I do, and go check out Back to the Future. Okay, it will really help. You will see what I mean. Go check out Back to the Future. Give the movie a like, or the show a like. I did share a lot of alpha inside of there. Also remember, down in the description, okay, let's click on that movie or show. Down in the description, I've got Bluffin with no KYC. These are the exchanges that I use to do all my trading. I've got Bluffin, that 10% cash back by putting money into your futures account. You don't even have to trade. You just get 10% cash back, okay? Bybit, the World Series of Trading is starting soon. You also get that $500 USDT airdrop, okay, when you sign up with the link below. And then 𝗞𝗍, obviously we know 𝗞𝗍 with the lowest fees. Okay, so I have been using 𝗞𝗍 aggressively today because it just, you can apply a little bit of leverage. The fees are low. When you protect your positions and you get stopped out multiple times, like I sometimes do, I don't have to pay an arm and a leg for fees. So here's the links of the exchanges that I use. And then obviously, I've also started an Instagram and a TikTok account. So go check me out, okay? Go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Right, cool, legends. That let me see if there are any more other altcoin requests. So what I basically wanted to say here on Aptos, okay, is that you've missed the breakout. So what you need to do now is you need to go onto smaller time frames. Okay, if you've missed the breakout, maybe you caught the breakout, you've already claimed the highs. Okay, this is usually where I start taking profits if you caught this breakout over here. But then, there was multiple trades inside of this zone that I'm spotting. Okay, and you will know this if you go and check out Back to the Future. Okay, there was a breakout. It claimed the high. Beautiful risk management. Okay, and potentially there's another trend forming over here. Okay, that could be a trend forming over there for another breakout to go and claim the high. So, don't be too worried. Oh, I missed the breakout. You FOMO into a trade. No, man, go onto the smaller time frames. Wait for the consolidation. If you see crap like this, okay, if you see crap like this, just stay out of the market. wait for a nice consolidation like this, where you can draw your trend and you can have good risk management, always claiming the high, leaving some of the position open for higher levels, but pay yourself, okay? So there was a couple of trades over there. Successful trade, always claiming the highs, great risk management, depending on where you entered. Okay, there was another one over there. I like a risk to reward of at least 2. Okay, so if you plan your trade properly and your risk to reward is at least more than 2, which this one is 3.5, absolutely amazing. Definitely those are the trades that I like to get into. Okay, this one, I mean, was also a nice little trade here. So you can see here, okay, couple of trades, 2.56, beautiful. These are the trades that you want to take. Okay, so on the larger time frame, it just looks like this thing is rampaging to the upside. I missed the breakout. Now what I do I just FOMO in? No. Go into the smaller time frames. Go check out Back to the Future, right? Go check out this video. Still losing money? Watch this, okay? And I've shared a lot of alpha insight there. I hope you guys enjoyed and you do find, I will see if I can do maybe another video on that and just maybe elaborate a little bit more. Okay, cool legends. That is unfortunately all I have time for today. And thank you so much for watching. Smash up the like for the alpha. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And until the next one, cheers for now.